So hey y'all, and welcome back to Leesah's Cottage. And here we are, a different day, same place, staring at my ovens. The bottom oven yesterday did not even, that 2 hours and 45 minutes did not do hardly a thing to it. So here I am on a different day, right back in the same place, trying it again. I realized this morning that I can set it for how many hours that it needs to stay locked and clean. So yesterday was 3 hours and 45 minutes. Today I set it for 4 hours, which it still may need more time than that, because the upper oven, the one that I thought I had issues with, it was 4 hours to clean, and I kept thinking, well, that's odd that the smaller oven is 4 hours to clean, and then the lower oven, being the larger oven, it's only 3 hours. It's only 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I realized I could set the time, and I'll just take a look at it once it does completes its cleaning cycle and cools down and unlocks the door where I can take a peek in there. And if it doesn't do a better job, maybe I will kick it up to 5 hours. I'm not sure how many hours you can kick it up to, but I may try it for the third time. If the third time's not a charm, then I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way with the can that you can get to spray in there, and I've never used that before, or I can't recall ever using it before in other homes on other ovens. So while that's doing what it's supposed to be doing for the 4 hours, I'm going to run my sink full of my Dawn and my hot water, and I'm going to take everything off of the kitchen countertops, and I'm going to give them a thorough washing, and then I'm going to polish all of the granite in here. So that's what I have planned for today, as well as I'm going to go ahead and take the items out of each drawer here in the kitchen, and there's not many. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 drawers, and so I'm going to remove everything out of the drawers and give them a good vacuuming out with my handheld vac, and then give them a good cleaning out with a rag soaked in my Dawn and water. So it's supposed to be a whopping 48 today for the high in the hills of Tennessee here, and then it's supposed to continue to go up slowly in the temps toward the weekend. I'm thinking mid-60s. So I'm hoping just to put on some garden gloves and just a lot of sunscreen on my arms. Come Friday, that will be my 2-week healing mark on my arms. So that's what I'm hoping to do this weekend. Just get out one of my 1 billion pairs of garden gloves and cover up the arms with the long sleeve and start getting to work, because this gal needs to go ahead and get started on the pressure spraying of the patios and the driveway. So I didn't get to get that done toward the end of the year. So that's what I'm going to be working on, as well as I'll probably start cleaning the windows. So that's kind of the chore that I'm going to go ahead and assign for myself to do this weekend, weather permitting, is get the pressure sprayer out and pressure spray the upper patio as well as the lower patio, because it's going to be time to go ahead and pull out all of the lawn furniture. Woohoo! So I think I may have a wee change of plans. I haven't decided yet. Remember how I say start from the top and work your way down? Well, this week I'm also going to be just cleaning the fronts of the cabinets here in the kitchen. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just make up a bucket of water and my Dawn, and have my washing rag, and then I go behind the wiping down of the cabinets with a dry, thicker towel, hand towel, to be sure I get all of the water off the cabinets. So I'm going to add that to today, as well as doing the washing and polishing the granite countertops, as well as the sink. So yeah, I'm just going to go pull out my stool and fix my bucket of solution and get to work on the top, and then continue to work down. And that's okay if you run into something like this. Give yourself some space to be able to free up yourself to do something first before you do the second part of your project. I promise you, the world is not going to stop turning because we had to make a change in our plans that we had planned out for a day's chores. So I already have my cleaning rag and my solution, my gloves, and then the dry rag to go behind myself to dry the cabinet doors off after I wipe and wash them down, because I don't want to leave any moisture whatsoever on the cabinet doors or the surfaces, the cabinet surface. I've already done these two doors and the side here, and as I was working my way here to do over the microwave, I can feel that heat just rising. And if the oven is on and it's in the cleaning mode, you know it's gonna be hot, because I'm not sure how hot those ovens can get, but they're hot. So doing the second cleaning on the lower half here, and I'm up here moving toward the microwave, I can just feel that heat, and I'm like, I just really didn't think this through at all. You're talking about a menopausal woman up on the ladder there with the heat from an oven that's in the cleaning mode, and all that heat is hitting me. I'm like, good grief, it's some kind of hot in here, and realize it's not really hot in here. That's you, Leesah. So I went ahead and cracked some windows. I turned the unit off, the unit off, and I cracked those windows because I'm just going to need some fresh air right now while I suffer through. Do you feel sorry for me yet? While I suffer through cleaning from the top down to the bottom. Well, I got that done. It took no time, just get up there and get it done and keep moving. And I just went ahead and moved down and did the lower half of the cabinet doors and fronts as well. Might as well, right? Oh yeah, right. And went ahead and done the panel here of the bar. So I'm gonna keep on. However, what I'm going to do now, being that I have all of this stuff removed from this side of the kitchen, I'm going to go ahead and wash down the granite and do the polishing and put all that stuff back. And that way I can move to the other side of the kitchen. And to clean the granite, I've got two cloth diapers, clean cloth diapers. I find that my best polishing rags, and I've been using those for several years, and I really couldn't think of using anything other than my cloth diapers. That's just how well of a job they do for me for dusting and polishing. And then, of course, you know I've used my Dawn and my water mixed together to do the washing of the tops. And I just spray it onto the surface, and then I'll take one of the rags that I call my cleaning rag, or to lay the polish down, and then I'll take another cleaning rag and buff it. That's just how simple and easy it is. And look how shiny that is. And it will last a while, and I think it actually helps when we do spill stuff on the countertops. I think it helps clean it up better too. Yeah. And to keep my rags separated, I just put the rag that I use first on top of the can, and then I just leave the buffing rag next to the can. And I'm going to keep on moving around the kitchen here until I get all of this granite cleaned and polished. So this side is done. It doesn't take long once I get the stuff together, and that's usually the hardest part for me, is getting all the items together that I need to do the cleaning. Washed, clean, polished. And then I'll do the stovetop after it's shut off, and it's really hot. And it's back in place, and I'm starting to remove the stuff from this side of the kitchen and put it here on the table. So this side, all the cabinets done. Not the inside, just the outside. And doing the outside, I would open up the door just to wipe the inside of the door off of dust, and I can see I'm gonna have to go cabinet by cabinet and take everything out and do a good scrub down. Another project that I will do for another day and another time. So all the cabinets on this complete side of the kitchen over here is done. The granite is washed down, dried down, waxed, and buffed on both sides here. On this side of the kitchen, the refrigerator side. Now all I have to do is clean the items off that go on the countertop surface here. Clean those off and put them back in place. And that part will be done. Ta-da! And just like that. And can you hear the oven that it's now through cleaning? It's screaming at me again, and it seems like it does it forever. And there we go. I can say it's done. Stick a fork in it, it's so done. And can you tell that I like me or love me some bling to bling to bling? Bling to bling. I love shiny. I just love shiny. And it was really dusty and dirty. So day 2 of working in the kitchen. Once again, more cleaning rags to get in the laundry and washed up, dried, folded, and put away. And I'm going to need to order me some granite cleaner. I usually just get it from Lowe's, but I'll probably just order it through Amazon or even Lowe's and have it shipped to me. And I'm needing some more Orange Pledge. I used the Orange Pledge on this Lazy Susan here, so it would bling to bling. Now I gotta put some fresh wax in. I was able to wipe the upper oven off quite a bit last night. It didn't get as clean as I hoped it would get. We'll see what this bottom oven did on a 4-hour cleaning. Hopefully it did an excellent job, and then I will know in the future that I can just set the time of cleaning. Pull the silverware drawer out, dump the silverware, wash the tray, and clean the inside of the drawer here, dried it down, and getting ready to put this one back together. Drawer 1, and I will be moving on to drawer 2, but I wanted to show you. That's true Tupperware. That mat there, and it has a rolling pin inside of it, if you can see it. There's the rolling pin. That was my mother's. And this drawer involved a little bit more of removing items, and it looks something like this. And I will remove the knives and the stuff that I have in those individual dividers. I will take those out and wash those dividers. Why I have this all broken down and torn apart, might as well do it right if I'm gonna take the time to do it. Right? Right. So I'm not going to go over every drawer with you. You get the basic idea. I'm pulling drawers out. I'm taking the stuff out of it, cleaning the trays that are in there, and cleaning the inside of the drawer itself, drawing it out, and putting the stuff back. So I'm pretty sure y'all get the general idea of what I'm doing. So that is much better. I guess it's just it was on too short of a cleaning time yesterday. It's right there at the door. You can see it didn't turn any of that to ash. Hopefully a magic eraser will clean that up. We shall see. But it's got a lot more cooling down to do before I can stick my hands and arms in there with a wet rag to clean up the ashes. But it looks like it looks better. I don't have my glasses on just yet. I'll need to put those on to be able to really tell. And the same thing for this one. I ended up using this one last night. Right there at the door, it didn't turn to ash. So when I use the magic eraser for the bottom oven, I'll just go ahead and take it to this top oven right here around the door and see if that will come up that way. If not, that's just as good as it's going to get for now, because I'm not going to do another cleaning, precise cleaning on the ovens anytime soon, like today or tomorrow, maybe some other day. So there's no rhyme or reason to this drawer. I actually need to get dividers to probably divide these, you know, like the little white trays, and divide some of this stuff off. But this is just basically how it stays. I removed everything, washed the inside, dried it down, and put the stuff right back. And I'm not about to turn this project into a decluttering project. So even though I might have seen something that I could just go ahead and toss, this is not what today is about. I'm just doing what I set out to do, and that's it. I'm not going to turn it into a whole another ball game. This little masher here that I put out on the countertop, that was my mom's potato masher, and I could not tell you how old that is as well. Ken and I were just talking about this weekend. That was my mother's too. Back when I was probably pre-teens, early teens, I remember this. So as you can see, I got several pieces of her kitchen item that she was basically packing up, selling, or like this kind of stuff, just giving it away when her husband passed and she sold her house and she moved in with my aunt because she was my aunt's caregiver. My aunt had emphysema and passed with emphysema, but my mother was my aunt's caregiver. And I'm trying to get that potato masher back in there. Got it. Gotta lay it down on the back. That's the newest potato masher. I still use my mother's, and I'm not sure why Ken picked that one up. I don't know if it was meant or intended to go out into the camping RV trailer, or if he bought it because he likes using it, or if he was afraid to keep using my mom's. Because I've had something of my mom's that got broken. 2 of my 4 junk drawers, and again, I'm not organizing. I'm just taking the stuff out and washing the drawers down and drying them down, and that's 2 more drawers, but I'm not considering that part of this project today. Oh my goodness, I have no idea what happened here or what that even is. When I was pulling the trays up, I had these little stickies down to try to keep the trays in place when I opened the drawers, instead of them jerking all around and sliding all around. But I don't think that was one of the stickies at all. And then it's on the back of this tray I had in there. And the only thing I had in this tray are these filters that go in the refrigerator and freezer. Weird. And that's why it's good for me to pull things out and look under them to see what's going on. It came up and it almost smelled like a steak seasoning sauce, or like a Worcestershire smells, but I would have no idea why we would have any kind of food over this drawer, or even needing to get in this drawer when we were grilling or cooking. Who knows? However, it did take some scrubbing to come up. And there we have it. Minus the yuck that was under one of those trays. Whatever it was. I'm getting ready to call this a wrap and done. Now time to start cleaning my stuff up, get the cleaning rags into the laundry room, and get things put back where they belong. And one last thing for me to do, to put away my kitchen rubber gloves. And it's done. And today is like still the first of the week, and I have already been able to get this much accomplished. Yay me. I think I'm gonna give these flowers one more day, and then I will have to throw them away, but we won't tell them that. I change the water every day to try to get them to last as long as I possibly can. So granite countertops washed and polished. The sink, I washed it down and polished it. Granite polished. And granite polished. And granite polished and polished. Yay, yay, yay. I even dusted this piece of furniture here in the kitchen. I can close the windows now. The oven has shut off, and I'm sure it's cooled down to the point that I can go ahead and wipe the ashes out of the bottom. And then I have to put the racks back in. I can make up some like baking soda and vinegar paste, and then get one of my, I think they're called Scotch Brite, or my green scrubby pads, and I think I can get that up without having to either spray the oven down with oven cleaner or having to do another cycle, because I think that's enough cycles for this time. So that's what started this entire process, was cleaning the ovens. And I I don't know how to get the stuff off of the glass doors here. I've always had an issue with that. If you know how to get it off, maybe you can share that with me. Maybe that's what I can use the oven cleaner on the doors and see if that will get it off. But I'm not gonna lose any sleep over this. Not tonight anyway. So that's done, and I'm done because I'm tired. I'm thinking my next project here in the kitchen is going to be the floors, the windows, the inside indoor window. I think that's what I'm going to be looking at next. And boy, oh boy, is my back doing some kind of burning. That's when I know that I've been on my feet going. And this all started with cleaning the ovens. Go figure, right? So I think this is where I'm gonna wrap today's video up. And this is where I'm going to say, until we meet again, you all take good care and bye-bye.